What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Jrichfits Lifestyle and Health Coaching Corner. We're on episode 18. Today's topic is 5 ways to an effective and safe weight loss program. So I feel like a lot of people put weight loss programs together, but they're not that effective and they're not that safe. Safe meaning you have a slow plan put together and it's a long play, not a short play, meaning that you're doing a quick fad diet or you're not eating or you're depriving your body of water. That's not good stuff. The good stuff is the longevity play, the longer month, 2 month, 3 month plan to lose some weight. And here are 5 simple ways to get yourself started. The first one is good sleep. Sleep is really important. A lot of people, they fall into the notion of, if I'm sleeping, then I'm not hustling or I'm not doing this. Shut the fuck up with that shit. I hate that when somebody's like, oh, if you're not awake and you're not up and you're sleeping, then you're bullshit. No, sleep will actually help that longevity of the day. So like all the effort that you can put into that day, you don't have to worry about going and get coffee or waking up and waking your body up. You're well rested, you're up, you're ready to go. The next 15 to 16 hours of the day are going to be very effective and put together really nicely because you're not groggy or you're not sluggish because of lack of sleep. When you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day, you lose more weight from fat. So you're burning more calories from fat when you get 7 to 8 hours a day of sleep or a night of sleep. If you're not doing that, then you're burning a lot of other stuff. You're burning muscle. It's all water based or whatever. But when you get 7 to 8, your body goes into this program and this movement of burning more fat throughout the day and less of everything else. And you don't want to burn everything else. I don't want to burn off my muscle. I don't want to put any negative pressure, tension on my joints and ligaments. I just want to burn the fat off. And if you get those 7 to 8 hours, you can do that a lot more effective. So really lock that in. Digest that one. If you get those 7 to 8 in, you're absolutely fine. If you're getting 6 or less, that's when your body is just moving slow and it's sluggish and it's not burning the right calories towards fat and all that good stuff. So make sure that you're getting those 7 to 8 hours of sleep in on a daily basis. You'll feel better, you'll move better, you'll look better, you won't have bags under your eyes, you won't be dragging, all that stuff. Number 2, stop stressing. Stress is huge when it comes to the beginning of a bad workout, the beginning of a bad program. If you have negative thoughts in your head or if your body's going through a lot of stress, it actually sends off this hormone, cortisol. So cortisol shoots through your body. Cortisol is a stress hormone that promotes body fat. So when your body shoots off all that cortisol, a lot more body fat is presented and it just doesn't help. So stress leads to cortisol. Cortisol leads to fat retention in the body. So ease up on the stress. A lot of people are stressing on a daily basis over nothing. And I think that it won't help your workout out. You'll go into that workout already defeated. You don't want to be there. You don't want to do anything. You have a negative mindset. And with that negative mindset, you won't work out as hard. Your body's going to go through the stress. The stress is going to add to the cortisol. The cortisol is going to hold on to the fats. And you have water retention, all that stuff. And it just doesn't do your body any good to be stressed out. So if you're going to work out, the first 2 things you need to do is sleep. If you're getting good sleep, your body won't be as stressed naturally. When it comes to physically and mentally, you'll be more relaxed if you can get that good sleep in. Relaxation is the cousin of stress relief. So they go hand in hand. If you're getting good sleep, the likelihood of you being stressed is a lot smaller. If you're not getting any good sleep, you're waking up with a lot of tension and a lot of stress on your body as is. So make sure you're getting the sleep. Sleep helps with stress. And don't let the small things stress you out. I think a lot of people constantly get on the scale. That shit will stress you all the way out. If you're constantly jumping on that scale day to day to day, you're not going to see the big weight loss jump. So I always tell people, jump on a scale one time, And then 2 to 3 weeks later, feel free to check. Only once. My professional advice would be go month to month jumping on a scale. Weigh yourself the first time. Go as hard as you possibly can within that month. Then weigh yourself again. But remember, the weight goal isn't a real thing. Your body, when it starts gaining muscle mass, will get a little denser, a little heavier. So you'll see the changes. But if you need to, only jump on once every month, once every second or third week. Don't do it. Don't get in the habit of it because you'll just stress yourself out. You'll lose weight one day and then you'll drink a lot of water and you'll gain weight another, and the next day you won't remember that it's water based and you'll think it's all fat. So don't stress yourself out with that. Another way that people stress themselves out when it comes to working out is eating. Eating is big when it comes to fitness. Everybody's always drinking protein shakes and taking creatine and doing all that stuff. Slow down with all that stuff. Try that later. Once you're seeing the results that you want to see, then start playing around with all that stuff. But in the beginning, just work out. Just do some cardio, lift, get your body in the rhythm of it, then start taking everything else. But stress is a huge one. And like I said, regulate your cortisol levels. Don't let them go out of control because it'll just hold on to that body fat. So relax, sleep, and do all that good stuff. Number 4, change your diet / cook more. So a lot of people eat out all day, every day, and they don't realize how much they eat out. The average American eats out, I think, on a weekly basis, 4 to 5 times on the low end, and on the high end, I think it was 8 to 12, which is in fucking insane. A, you're spending a lot of money, and then B, it's a lot of processed shitty foods. That's a lot of stuff that you don't know that's in it going into your body. So you're going to all these places, eating other places. They can tell you bullshit and, oh, this is in, this is, but you don't really know because you're not hands-on. When you cook, you know exactly what's going into that. It's a healthier option. It's a cheaper option. And it promotes patience as well. It takes a while to cook a meal. So as you start getting hungry and it takes you that 30 minutes, an hour, you get that patience, you're burning calories, you're moving, you're doing all that stuff. So cooking is huge. And then changing your diet when it comes to taking out the bullshit and putting in the good shit. The processed sugars, the high fructose corn syrup, the carbs, the chips, and everybody is so used to saying all that stuff. But remember, there are good ones out there. So just because you hear processed sugar, yeah, get rid of that. But natural sugar, you'll be okay when it comes to fruit and good juices. Just read labels and start doing your due diligence when it comes to being proactive and seeing what's good and what isn't good. A lot of people get lazy and they all jump on the bandwagon, so don't do that. So read the labels, start cooking, pay attention to what you're putting in your body, and your body will thank you for it. So those are big ones right there. And then now, besides that, number 4, exercise daily. That is something that we need to really push. You can't just do it once or twice a week. You're doing too much negative and not enough positive. You have to daily get your ass out there, jump on that treadmill, get your ass out there, go take a hike, get your ass out there, hit the gym, go hoop, do what you enjoy doing, but stay active. With that activity, you will eat less. With that activity, your body will get more exhausted, meaning that when you sleep, you'll get really good sleep. And with that good sleep, you're not stressed. So you see how they all kind of just go hand in hand. And then when you start doing those, it just goes in this nice circle of working out, exhausting your body, cooking, feeding yourself with the good stuff. Then from there, after that cooking, you're knocking out, you're getting good sleep, then you're less stressed, and then it just keeps going and going and going in positive formation. And that's what you're trying to do, is promote positivity when it comes to these 4 things. So exercise daily and get a routine. Make sure that you're doing everything correctly. Take the pressure off the low back. Go onto YouTube. Go on to or go to the gym. See what people are doing correctly and see what bodies you do like. See what they're doing. Copy that. Try to go from there. And ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions when you're working out. I think that education will do you a benefit instead of just being super quiet and sitting in the corner and just kind of wondering. Walk up to somebody, ask them what they're doing. That's flattering to somebody. I don't know anybody that's a dick or a bitch enough to be like, when you're like, hey, excuse me, how you doing? Get the fuck away from me, peasant. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's a piece of shit. And a lot of people aren't that rude. So make sure that you're out there, you're asking questions, you're figuring out the proper ways to live. You're going on YouTube, educating yourself, going onto the internet, reading up on stuff. It's everything, all the information's out there. So easily do that and get these plans together. These are long plays. These aren't short plays. The short plays are the bullshit. All the keto and the only drink water diet and Atkins and run 50 miles a day, and it's bad for your body. Your body's end up breaking down, and it's not a longevity play. If you do the longevity thing, you'll notice that on occasion you could eat what you want because you're working so hard, because you're cooking every day, you're working out, you're not stressed, you're sleeping well. Then you can treat yourself. But I hate when people do it for a week and then think that's time to treat yourself. No, you gotta do this for months on end. You could treat yourself occasionally throughout those months, but it's an 80-20 type of thing. Under control, stable, strict, 80%. 20%, party, eat what you want, do what you want. And I think that's a good balance, 80-20. Make sure 8 out of 10 times you're doing the right thing. And then the 2 times you can kind of bullshit and fuck around a little bit. That is a good balance when it comes to fitness. And from there, I think that balance is key. There's so many people that I see jump on the fads, the ketos, the caveman diets, all this type of stuff, and I don't think it does you any justice. I think you don't do the proper information. You don't realize where it stems from, why people do it. Understand the whys before you jump into anything, because bodies are different. People will react differently to certain things. And I think you really need to focus and pay attention to that. And that's very key. Get a fitness plan together. Move some stuff around so you can go to sleep earlier. If you're an early riser, make sure you sleep early. If you don't rise as early, then sleep at a good time. Don't think you have to get too much sleep, because studies have shown too much sleep can actually be very bad for you, health-wise as well. The reason why it's bad for you health-wise is because your body's in that state of restfulness and hibernation, but that means your blood is starting to move slower through your arteries, through your veins, and if you're eating bad things, you can have a lot of plaque build up within those arteries. So a lot of sleep isn't as good. 7-8 hours. Try to stay within that. Try not to go below 6-5. That's not good for you. But try not to max out over 10 hours. If you're doing that, like I said, your blood is moving slower. Your arteries are a little bit more susceptible to getting plaque buildup and all that bad stuff. So there's a lot of education out there that is just free. This is a free market right now. There's so much that you can do when it comes to searching what's good for you, what's bad for you, and a lot of people don't do it. So start being proactive. I think people need to stop relying on trainers and stop relying on these false sources and these uneducated people, and educate yourself. That's how you'll end up getting better at these things. And with that being said, let's recap. First one, sleep. Need that. Second one, stop stressing. Get off your ass. Don't woe is me all the time. Get a plan together and apply that plan. That's the main thing with stress. The reason why people stress so much is they look at the huge task at hand and get intimidated, and then they fall apart. Oh, well, I'm here and I want to lose 50 pounds, but how am I going to do that? Stop worrying about the 50 and just worry about the 5. And then from that 5, worry about the next 5 or the next 10. And then you'll notice that you're only 25 away. And that first 25 wasn't even that bad. So you can knock the next 25 out, and then you can create different goals. So I think that's the big issue. People stress out because they get intimidated, or they get their mindsets diminished from the jump start. Fuck what anybody thinks about you. Fuck what everybody's got to say. You should be in control of yourself. You should do what you want to do, and make sure you take that first step. It doesn't have to be, like I said, a marathon the first day. Go on a mile hike. That's step 1. Eat a little bit less. That's step 2. Make sure you're sleeping a little bit more. That's step 3. Go watch a funny movie, laugh, and don't be as stressful. That's step 4. If you could do these things, I promise you that you'll be in a better state of mind and you'll be healthier. Don't worry about outside sources. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about any of that stuff. You will be absolutely fine if you can do those four things in life in general. There's millionaires out there that are super unhealthy, super stressed out, that look like dog shit, and they got millions of dollars. You think that would make them happy? It doesn't make them happy. Insecurities and stresses don't bounce off of them just because they're rich. It sticks to them the same way it sticks to you. But if you could get your body and get your mind and you get your spirit into the right space, you can have $1 million or you can have $5, but you will still love yourself and you will still appreciate the journey at hand or the journey ahead. And you'll have a good time with life because life is so fucking short. Why not set a plan, set a goal, accomplish it, get it done, and then go do another one and stop worrying about everything else. All the other outside stuff will come to you. Money, if you're successful, if you're happy, will come to you. Joy, if you're successful, if you're happy, will come to you. All these things stem around being happy and loving yourself. And these four things will help you do that. Like I said, sleep, lack of stress, cooking more with a cleaner diet, and exercising on a daily basis. Those four things, I promise you, will change your life. And if you do those four and it changes your life, feel free to get a hold of me and say thank you. Because you're very welcome. I'm just playing. I don't give a fuck about all that type of shit. I'm doing this more for yourself, more for you to get out of these shitty mindsets and stop stressing about stupid things and start being more like me. I don't give a fuck. I sleep extremely well. I'm usually never stressed. I cook and monitor my diet fair. And when I want to eat shit, I eat whatever the fuck I feel like eating. Because I know that the fourth one, me working out, is a constant. I'm always finding time. People make excuses they don't have any time, but you have time to be on your phone or you have time to watch TV. Take 30 minutes away from the phone, away from the TV, put it into working out. You'll feel better. You'll get a better push. And you'll just be living a better life. With that being said, this is a short one. There was only 4 quick ones. I'm gonna keep doing this one. I'm gonna do those 5 ways of working out and 5 ways of exercising and becoming a better person. I'm gonna do a couple of those. So this is just 4 that I came today with. If you can do those, I think you'll be absolutely fine. With that being said, thank you guys very much for listening. Thank you very much for hearing what I had to say. Hopefully you can apply at least 2. I want you to do all 4. But at least apply 2. Because if you can apply 2, the other 2 will slowly follow after. So try to get 2 of those in ASAP. Remember, if you need a coach, if you need a lifestyle guy, a health guy, I'm your guy. Get a hold of me. We'll talk. We'll go over your situations. And we'll get you into a better mindset, a better place. In my mindset, in my place. I want to breathe that and feed that to you guys. Besides that, I also have Jake Shakes. It's my smoothie health brand where it promotes digestive health, when it promotes energy. It also gets you the daily minerals, vitamins in your system, makes you feel better. I've been taking it for 3 years. I haven't been sick in 3 years. I feel amazing. So if you need that, I got you. Besides that, have a great day. Get out, change somebody's life, change your own life, and stop being a fucking lazy ass trying to look for somebody to help you out. There ain't no way to help you out. Let me tell you that right now. So get your fucking ass up. Have a good day. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.